Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to look at EZA BARDOCK. This is the Saiyan Day unit from 2020. I think that this guy will be okay. Now, he's spawned a lot of memes. I think that the reaction to him has actually been really funny. So this guy is turning into one of my favorite releases. I do think people are missing the mark a little bit, but I mean, at the same end, we could easily just say that this guy carries incredible risk in base. I mean, look at this. That's not... I mean, you guys might be shocked to hear this, but 200k defense is not going to fly in 2024. That's not going to work, okay? He carries a lot of risk in base just to become solid as Super Saiyan. So, I mean, you could get into what is the point, but, I mean, I've been thinking about that a lot lately I mean, people are going to want to use different units. It's just some of them, like this base Bardock, will get you killed. Now, I think the proper way... Here's the thing with a character like Bardock, right? With Bardock, you want to compare him not to Beast Gohan or Broly or... I mean, really even First Form Frieza, who just came out. Frieza's definitely better than this Bardock, by the way. Frieza's problem is still team help. But you want to compare this Bardock to the other EZA TURs. Now, if we compare this guy to, like, future Gohan and AGL Zamasu, I feel like Bardock is probably in the mix with them. Kefla, to me, feels like an aberration. Like, Kefla is so obscenely good that I don't want to call it a mistake, but that's not what we can expect every single time. Kefla is actually just so good. Now, the biggest reason I do think people are completely missing with this character is they're hyper-focusing on this guy's base form too much. He sucks, yes, but you do not need to run a team full of low-class warriors for this character to be good, because he's only good after he transforms anyway. Like, 50% damage reduction, which he could get if you have 5 low-class warriors, doesn't do shit when you have 200k defense anyway. You're still dying. Like, it literally does nothing. It does nothing. The only thing of value this guy is actually getting is if you have 1 low-class warrior to get the additional. That is important. But when we do the World Tour, do not expect me to be, all right, here, we're running all these shitty no. I'm probably going to be running 0 low-class warrior characters because there's, like, 0 good other low-class warrior. I mean, even Bardock is not even decent until he transfers. Let's just quickly take a look at the roster. Low-class warrior is this one right here. Okay, so here's the low-class warrior team. I mean, maybe physical Turles we could get away with running, sure. But here's the problem with physical Turles. He's big bad bosses. I mean, he's going to look like shit if we don't have a big bad bosses character next to him. I do think Path to Power Kid Goku, people are going to talk about 23rd World Tournament Goku. I see people completely missing the mark with him as well. Remember, he sucks unless you revive. And we're not in an environment where you just easily revive right away anymore, right? Like, you kind of, like, you know, you could have Evolution Blue Vegeta on the team, but you want that for, like, Beast or Blue Gogeta, not using at the start of the fight. So he is hurt a lot, 23rd World Tournament Goku. I do think Path to Power Kid Goku, though, I want to get videos out for him. I think he, of all the characters on here, it's probably Path to Power Kid Goku, who's, to me, is actually the most realistic. But, again, we will not be doing teams full of that shit. No way. All right, let's see how we do. What is this boy's link set here? We have Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Pride, Family Ties, Terrible Link, Experienced Fighters, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. When I say Family Ties is a terrible link, too, I'm directly just talking about the roster of characters that we could use with it, right? I mean, the buffs itself are good. 2 key, 10% attack, I'd say that's solid. But look at this roster, right? Like, come on. So, all right, let's see. I blabbered away enough. Let's just get footage now. If we get supered on him, we are probably dead. I don't know how much damage they do, but, I mean, just, again, there's not even one singular second where I'm ever going to cap at all for this base Bardock. He's horrible. He's terrible. The good news is that it is not difficult to transform with him. 8 million, I mean, it's pretty bad. Remember, we're post 9th anniversary now. But we are getting a lot of extra damage because we have low-class warriors in base. Again, it doesn't matter once you're Super Saiyan, which is all that really matters, unless we do get one shot before then. Let's see. Oh, dude, I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you all this. Again, I think he's solid, whereas most people are like, oh my god, he's the worst ever. But, I mean, I don't carry agendas or care if I miss the mark with that. We are going to talk about him as he performs. If he is horrible, I didn't realize he's around, my bad. If he is horrible, I'm going to say he's horrible. Like, I do not care about being wrong. I care about not misleading people. That's what I'm trying to not do, right? We will see. We will see. I did bring Beast for the second rotation, so Beast can just sit here and kind of, you know, we're chilling. We're chilling. That's the point. We brought Pan to do a little bit of juicing, right? I mean, this is just one of those videos where we're looking at the stats. When Bardock, you know, officially comes out and stuff like that, that's when we'll, you know, go super serious mode and jump into a lot of these fights and stuff like that. So Bardock has two types of category restrictions in base. Low class warrior gives him, again, damage reduction and 20% attack up to 100% in base. But remember, that doesn't carry over into Super Saiyan, so it doesn't matter too much. Bardock does get an extra 50% attack and super effective against all types against a Wicked Bloodline category enemy, which, I mean, it's nice, but that's not a realistic factor. There's not... which Wicked Bloodline enemy are we fighting? Okay, wait, hold on. Time out. Bardock is going to be a god in the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone boss rush. The movie boss... I got to make a tweet about this. I got to talk about that. Movie boss rush existing is one of the best things. Like, it's such a good feeling because GT boss rush is going to be so fun. Wicked Bloodline boss rush is going to be so fun, right? The original movie Red Zone is probably the worst one because most of the enemies are not that, like, there's not a ton of gimmicks in the movie Red Zone, right? It's just like 13 cancel dodge, but I mean, they don't do that in the boss rush, right? Like, the GT and Wicked Bloodline Red Zones, those are going to be much crazier. What's our defense now? Still horrible. By the way, if you're curious, let's pretend we had 5 low-cost warriors in the team. Wait, do we? We have 1, 2, 3. No, we only have 3 low-class warriors. Because Super Saiyan Bardock does not count. He's not low-class warrior. That's this right here is Resurrected Warrior. And then, by the way, I mean, I don't know if it... they are not on... Why are they not on low-class warrior? Hello? Huh? Huh? What the hell? We're saying Gine? I promise you Gine could... Well, actually, I don't know. I was going to say Gine could take over Earth by herself. She probably could. I don't know what Gine's power level is, but like Gine... Like she could have conquered Earth back at the start of Dragon Ball, right? I don't know. All right. Yeah, so we're still not looking good. 456 right there. All right, let's do this. If they super attack right away, I mean, we're at the point now where we're not going to get crushed. We would have linked better with Bardock and Gine, but I would much rather just get the stack for Bardock right here. Next turn, we'll be able to transform. One saving grace of this Bardock is he does have a very good transformation condition. It's just turn 4, or if there's a Wicked Bloodline enemy, that's good. So again, the Wicked Bloodline, no additional? Oh, because we don't have a low-cost warrior category in the same turn. Yeah. Even though we have another Bardock, we have 2, dude. We have 2. Dude, this game is so stupid. Is this game not just the dumbest shit in the world? Sometimes we have 2 other Bardocks on rotation, but nope. Sorry, no other low-class warrior. See, do you guys understand why I do so much complaining about these categories and shit? It eventually does matter. Eventually, it will matter, bro. I'm not even. Nah, we're just doing this. I am not risking that Bardock getting hit and shit. Like, no, boy, I'm good. I'm good. We're just here to see Super Saiyan Bardock, man, and we're getting out of here, okay? We don't need to. We're not doing the 7th anniversary Red Zone Broly came out yesterday. No item run, man. Like, we're just trying to see Bardock get some stats, and we're out, dude. We're out. So again, I think like once we get into Super Saiyan Bardock, his performance to me should be somewhere around AGL Fusion Zamasu and in Future Gohan. I think people have kind of like turned me a little bit. I think I have been too hard on AGL Zamasu because AGL Zamasu, I mean, he probably is just better than Bardock. Where I'm sitting right now would probably be Kefla's #1 EZA 2R by a mile. I mean, Kefla is so good. I haven't used her yet, so I would put an asterisk on that, but she's so good. It's obvious that, you know, by a mile that she's #1. I would probably put AGL Zamasu at 2 and then Bardock at 3. I'm going to do a couple of videos on Future Gohan, though, just to make sure. So, again, this is a preliminary. People get so uptight, but, like, it's a preliminary, man. You guys see, like, I take my sweet time with these tier lists. I want to make sure they're good. I want to make sure feel good about the tier list to where it can hold up to criticism from people. Where someone says, you're an idiot because this character's at 7 instead of 6. And I go, yeah, tough, right? Like, I took my time with it. I'm confident in it. I'm good, right? So, we're going to do some videos on In Future Gohan. I don't even know that any other EZA TR even matters. I'm looking at it. Beerus is gonna, I mean, he's done. He was great in last year's meta, but it's over for him. Piccolo, bro. I guess Piccolo probably, I mean, he would function in a similar fashion to Bardock, I guess. It's just Bardock is gonna have dodge as well. Piccolo is probably, I mean, Piccolo's gotta be better than Beerus, right? 17, I think, is still solid. Blue Kaioken, I guess I gotta do videos for him, huh? 13, I was not impressed with. And then, I mean, like, damn, like, AGL Gogeta, Physical Vegito, Tech Trunks. Damn, I gotta do so many videos for so many characters. Holy shit. So we're up to 600k now. All right, let's transform here. Again, the transformation condition is good. Just turn 4, which, again, I mean, that's just, right? That's just good. Now, I'm really unsure of what to do with this guy's build, by the way. I know people are going to go, well, additionals, duh. But you guys got to understand that Bardock is so bad in base form that additionals don't do anything. Like, it's going to make Super Saiyan better, yes. But, yeah, I mean, he looks... Dude, I mean, did we get... Yeah, see, like, again, I'm not going to act like Bardock is on par with 9th anniversary characters, but, I mean, he's not that bad. Like, this rotation... I mean, this physical Bardock, I mean, I don't want to pretend like this physical Bardock is, like, runnable nowadays. The amount, like, he's taken 700k from that first hit to activate his guard. So we have all links up. What do we have right here? Super Saiyan, Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Pride, Family Ties. Oh, First Awakened is activated. Okay. Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle. This is a strong one right here. 25% attack and 10% defense. Just like Saiyan Roar. Let's just unlink him with Super Saiyan Bardock. What's our defense looking like here? 700. This is with Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Pride, Family Ties, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle. So First Awakened has given us 70k defense. That's a big deal. But again, I maintain that this guy's not as bad as people think, right? He's somewhere in the mix with AGL SSJ and In Future Gohan. I think Kefla is just a huge aberration. Even whatever next EZA TR we get, I don't think it's smart to expect Kefla level. I would rather we get Kefla level, yeah, but I don't think you can expect that. So Bardock does become pretty decent here. Again, none of that low-class warrior shit is here for his Super Saiyan form. That's why people are being baited. I see so much talk about low-class warrior when it almost doesn't matter too much. To get the additional and base, sure, but you do not need a team of low-class warriors for this guy to be good. That's not the point. I think that maybe the physical Blue Goku and Vegeta could kill you in base Bardock so easily, but like base Gohan and God Goku and God Vegeta in those two fights are not super crazy. Like, we can make it through with Piccolo, you know, EZA Piccolo, base Bardock, AGL Zamasu's base is shitty. AGL Zamasu's base is terrible, and he's better by a lot than AGL Bardock is what's crazy. So super attack effect, we're getting 50% attack and defense. The notable stuff here, he has 18% damage reduction, he has super effective against all types, and he has an additional just a 70% chance to be a super for free. That's just base, right? He gets 100% attack on attacking. Then he gets a 30% chance to crit, 30% dodge, 3 key, and then 18% chance to crit and 18% dodge, and 18% damage reduction for 5 turns. So it's like he's essentially at like 50% crit, 50% dodge, 36% damage reduction for the first 5 turns. I mean, these fights can go long, but the thing is that if we're doing like Red Zone movie boss rush, I mean, this guy's, you know, going to be the Lord and Savior in there. This guy will go toe-to-toe with Broly. It's 3 million super, I think, very easily. With the stacking base Bardock should probably do. But I guess it's possible that his 5 turns run out. when the 5 turns run out, this guy's a sitting duck. And again, I'm still not super sure on if I like additional or dodge for him, because again, people will say additional. He gets huge value out of it anytime you get an additional super, right? Where, you know, because he gets 50. I mean, guys, he had, you know, 780k defense right there, and he's getting 50% with every super attack he does. Chances are really good he's going to do a couple of supers. So it's like he's going to get 50% multiple times with damage reduction, with 50% dodge, with 50% crit, and then super effective against all types as a baseline. Like, he's not a complete zero. Like, people are comparing him to, like, Int Goku Black and Jiren and stuff, and I don't want to be disrespectful, but, like, guys, learn the fucking game, please. Like, you cannot... Int Goku Black, like, does nothing besides stacking. Jiren literally has nothing. Bardock has at least got stuff, man. Right? Like, there you go. That's all we needed to see. He's great! Told y'all. He's good. There you go. So again, in summary, I think he's probably somewhere in line with AGL Zamasu and Int Future Gohan. I want to do more videos for AGL Zamasu, do a bunch of videos for Int Future Gohan, and then do the full world tour for Bardock first. Again, he's solid, in line with other EZA TURs. Once you start expecting EZA TURs to be Beast Gohan level or shit, like, it's ridiculous. Like, these EZA TURs typically are all in range with each other, meant to be options for a team. The only thing I will also acknowledge for sure, though, is which team is he supposed to be buffing here? Right? Like, I mean, we could run him on the Super Saiyan team. He'll help in, like, Red Zone Movie Boss Rush, for sure. Like, he is on a lot of categories, and once you transform, he doesn't have, like what characters you're running and stuff like that doesn't matter. So he can buff all these teams. Again, people are too obsessed with his base form. We're not in the Fusion Zamasu meta, where it's super important if you're good turn 1. You need to be good on turn 8, not turn 1 currently. So let me know what you guys think about Bardock. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.